Hi there, and today I'm going to show you a quick method of making sandbags from modelling clay. A few quick small items that you'll need: a ruler with measurement, basically this is your spatula as well, some webbing that I've cut from an old rucksack, this will become evident lately, a very sharp trusty craft knife, modelling clay of course, plenty of water to keep your fingers wet because it's going to get a bit sticky, and one of your miniatures for some scale. So the first thing that you want to do is obviously take yourself some clay, small ball, and then just roll it and get it nice and smooth and workable, and then from there onto your board and roll him out into a nice sausage. Keeping your clay nice and moist, just to keep it in the fridge in a nice little carry bag, keeps it nice and cool, stops it hardening and going off. The wife probably won't like it next to her salad bowl. Once you've got yourself a nice workable length of clay, and depending obviously on your miniature for scale, you roughly figure out what the size of a typical sandbag would be, and then from there the next level is to take your ruler and just flatten him out, not all the way, but again just to a usable thickness. And then it's not going to be perfect as of yet, but what you're looking for is workable pieces, nothing's wasted, everything goes back into the pot for later. Even it out where you need to, and bear in mind that not every sandbag is going to be symmetrical and full of the right quantity of sand every time, so you will get varying sizes. The next stage is to get yourself some I've already made of the correct length, size and width, and then you don't cut all the way through. Press the knife into the clay and then just turn to the left, turn to the right, and then you do that again, to the left, to the right, keep on going along all the way through your line. When you get to the very end, what you're going to do then is end end with an offcut instead of an odd little bit of clay, and then obviously that is where you take completely off, and you end up with a string or a row of sandbags in that position. Another row and another row on top will eventually lead you to this sort of configuration, and again you can vary how you have your sandbags, where you have them all symmetrical, one on top of the other, where you have them staggered, where you have the odd one missing, the odd one turned another way. The webbing is where you put your texture into your material, so obviously you want the right sort of feel or right sort of thread as you get on a hessian type of sack, or a rough sackcloth material, and start from one side across and roll down and again all the way along, and this will then take on the appearance of a sack type material. Once you've done that, it can then be taken up, moved on to your position of storing for your line, and then start with your next one. Okay, rolling them out. Each additional row is left to dry, or you can store them in the position and in the order that you want the wall or sandbag wall to be. I like to keep a few rows separate, and if need be even individual sandbags as well for adding on additional little pieces here and there. All the way through, obviously, don't let your fingers dry out. This will cause the clay to start to crack, and you'll pick up all sorts of little bits of rough that you may have left lying on your work surface. Continue the same process all the way through, and then after a few hours of very careful sandbag making, you can then, like I say, build up a complete row of sandbags, which will then lead eventually to a project like this, hopefully. Now this is just a beginning phase. This is my mortar pit as what's going to be, and from there again you can see the sandbags are on row on top of row. Individual sandbags here have fallen off. You don't get a complete row. A few pieces are lying over, a few are turned the wrong way. It's not a finished model, obviously, it's only undercoated. This is a separate video again which I'm compiling, and this will also be put up onto the website pretty soon. Thanks for watching and keep tuned.